Turner would agree if she were here today. Let me just say, it is so good to see you here, because you are the future. This is what it's all about. You know, there was a time when no worker was paid well. We called it the 1920s. And there were bosses and there were people in charge who said they wanted to keep all the money for themselves. And America was a nation of a few very wealthy people and everyone else was poor. And then the labor movement was created. And in many industries, they began to say, hey, we want a little piece of the pie, we want to live in dignity, and we want our children to live in dignity. And by organizing at rallies like this and marching and picketing and striking, the union movement and no one else created a middle class. And for about 40 or 50 years we made progress because unions were strong in America. And then they learned how to beat back unions. They learned how to hire the lawyers. They learned how to hire the strikebreakers. They learned how to make sure that they kept all the wealth. And you know what started to happen in America? We began to go back to the way it was in the 1920s. A few very wealthy people got richer, and the middle class got poorer. And it is harder and harder and harder to pay the bills. You go to the grocery store, the bills go up. You go to the gas station, the bills go up. You want to send your kid to college, the bills go up. And you're working harder than ever. And so what we're having here today, led by 1199 and SEIU, is saying we are not forgetting our history. And we are not going to let you take America away from us. And if we work hard, we deserve a decent wage and decent benefits so we can at least pay the bills on a Friday night when we're sitting down there with the checkbook. We are not going to sweat and not be able to support ourselves and our families. And so we're united here on a broad cause. It used to be just the factories were organized. But this union and others have taught us that everybody should be organized. And in Washington, we're working on legislation called EFTA, card check. You get 50% to sign the card, there's a union, no ands, ifs, or buts. And within 1 year, the management is forced to negotiate. And if they don't, there's an impartial arbitrator who will at least be somewhat fair. And that's going to happen next year with your help and God's help. And we are going to make sure that when you work hard, you're paid a decent wage. We can't do it on this side of the stage alone, and you can't do it on that side of the stage alone, but together we can do it, and we will. The people united will never be defeated. 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 Cuando unido, vamos a la vecino. Cuando unido, vamos a la vecino. People united will never be defeated. God bless 1199.